All right. Seems like the stress test is going so far. So far a little better than I expected. It's I'm trying to make a lightweight update to the old model, to the older model. Just for the most part, old 3D model seems to be working pretty well. People responded pretty well to the new update. Seems to be pretty well, working pretty well. This is the hardest, strongest game that I have so far. Maybe Lego Batman as well. And then some of the older games that I have that are like, yeah, you know what, maybe you should have better gear, better equipment for this. But like, maybe you should try something like crazy like uh, um something silly like Transformers. Because I remember chugging on Transformers when I was playing that, and I was like, could probably give that a shot. But tracking seems to be pretty good. Pretty good, all things considered. It doesn't seem to be very problematic. Problematic I'm like, yeah, no, doesn't seem to be a big issue so far. I can talk to the void scent. Ever since she brought you to this domain, our numbers have swelled. We drove higher this conflict. I haven't really looked at these characters last time. Waited eternity, Zero must save the world, but faith was misplaced. And it was Zero who brought us hope. She's the reason I'm coming back here day after day. Leave me be. Zero's amazing. Truly, Goldbus is equal in every sense. Let's see if there's anybody over here. Doesn't seem to be anybody over here. There's more voices over here. And they're tired of fighting. They're tired of the mutual eating and whatever else. You know. Please complete recovery. Ignore me of starving to death. Your Velosaurus can be trusted. Surato. Hey, hi, how are you doing? Golbez is even stronger than Barbarisa was. I thought it'd be best to keep out of his way. I said, Farfellow tells me Golbez isn't so frightening these days. As he absorbed the will of someone that's less terrifying. Yeah, the ramshackle square is pretty neat, all things considered. Imagine you remember these. These transmitters we use to receive light from the first. And we seriously work with channeling excess ether left in the wake of the flood into the Crystal Tower. Using the tower's travel capabilities, light is conveyed into the freight teeth and into these devices. I have a mind to use them now, but we need to be set in an elevated location. This would be greatly appreciated. Yes. Let's grab him. I love how she's just got the Nixie. These translators here won't suit my plan. We need higher ground. Alright, let's go up. Dorian manservant. No longer a partake and eat for other beings, not even I shrivel and starve. Pretty nice. I like this set piece, honestly. Different transmitter.
Upon activation, these transmitters will shine with light from beyond, sent courtesy of our ever-watchful friends. They will serve as beacons in the dark for those that would seek me out.
Ah, there we go. Aphius is here.
Immortal no less. I did not expect to see you here.
I am Zero, and this is my domain. 'Tis a safe haven for those who abhor conflict.
Yes.
Among those gathered here, many aspire to restore this world to how it once was.
Such a thing is possible.
Indeed. Though how long the endeavor will take, I cannot say. But for those of us abandoned by death itself, what do we have but time to try, and try again?
You got a point. They got all the time in the world to work on it.
Very well. Despite this ample proof, your comrade spoke true. However long it takes to restore our world, you shall have my aid.
Good.
And you shall have mine.
Seems Euless and the invention is help forge new bond. Thank you for bringing word to me. Yeah, will you have some soon rather than later? Yes. Let's return to Red Moon. I'm sure you won't begrudge me a proper farewell.
Would you deliver a message to Euless for me? Tell him that we're making progress towards rebuilding our home. And I hope that he is too.
Enuo's Memoria will be safe here. The crystal containing Zeromus has been passed on to our allies in the First. If Enuo's Memoria might serve them in restoring their world, we shall likewise consider its transfer.
Okay.
How much simpler it would be to aid one another in our respective fights, were it not for these boundaries between us. Safe travels, my friend.
I like
We
that
take comfort in
foreshadowing.
the knowledge that you're
That
out there
foreshadowing is pretty
fighting
good.
too, wherever you may be.
No luck, I'm afraid. It appears she's not in Mare Lamentorum.
Cat person says,
Wait. Is that...
God, you had us worried. You suddenly disappeared. We didn't know what to think.
Shortly after you vanished, the Void-sent incursion abruptly ended. We surmised you had a hand in that, but never did it cross our minds that you were fighting alongside Zero and Golbez.
yep, pretty much.
This golden path you said you traversed wasn't visible to us either. Nor did we hear a voice. Ethos. Might this be the key's true name?
While many mysteries remain, for now, I am glad to learn the state of affairs in the 13th. Golbez's suspicion that the barrier twixt worlds has begun to weaken. 'Twould certainly explain the surge in fissures manifesting in the source.
Yes.
Yet what
Yes.
could be behind such a phenomenon?
Ah. Hi there.
And who might you be? Not her Void-sent, I'd wager.
I like that he's gone back to shoot first, ask questions later.
Greetings. I am Helmarut of the Asians. We are your sworn foes, I know. But on this occasion, will you not put away your arms?
And he just covers his weapon in flowers and vines.
I wish only to talk.
And butterflies.
Thank you for affording me a chance. Bereft of the unsundered, we were under the impression you and yours no longer had cause to continue your activities. That you should reveal yourself at this juncture. I assume you are the one who bestowed Calyx with the knowledge of summoning and the reflections. Yes, that is correct.
Was it necessary to reveal my present form as well?
Calyx. So he succeeded in transferring his memories after all.
Be at ease. Even were I to occupy a combat-oriented vessel, I would not have the ability to defeat you.
Or you're like beefy
You
blue
destroyed
monkeys
my
behind a
my life's work.
behind
I have naught to replace it,
Chuck
nor
E.
will I
Cheese
ever
is a 3
regain
a.m.
what I once had.
If you wish to speak, Halmarut, will you not tell us what it is that you hope to accomplish?
As you know, our star Aetheris was sundered into 4 and 10 shards in the time of the Ancients. As the will of the
cool
star,
effect.
Hydaelyn perpetuated this unnatural division for millennia. And in the wake of her passing, nature has begun to reassert itself. As a wound knits itself together, the star seeks to become whole once more. Yes, it seeks to rejoin with all of its shards. Unlike the one we Ascians attempted to orchestrate, however, the star's rejoining will afford mankind no special treatment. All life and matter will be condensed into a single whole and remade for a new beginning. A complete rebirth. Aetheris will return to the way it once was. Hundreds of millions of years past. To a quiet and peaceful time. Long before the light of mankind was kindled.
So it's the Final Fantasy VII bad end situation.
Supposing for a moment we believe you, how can you possibly know all this?
She is a sower.
It is an inevitability that I have foreseen since time immemorial. A future that awaits should creation be freed from the influence of Hydaelyn and Zodiac. The star is tolerant to life. It holds no grudges, and neither rages nor weeps for being sundered. Yet by the same token, It is indifferent to life's survival. No amount of devastation and death can compel it to stop the wheels of creation from turning.
That makes a lot of sense, because it's like the weapon system where it's just gonna nuke the planet because it's just
Floods
nature
wash
in
away the
itself.
fruits of labor, and icy winds freeze and starve. Countless perish as nature runs its course.
Because
So
that's the
many
way
seeds
of
life
nature.
have already been lost. Yet
It's gonna
in spite
eventually
of
take
this,
over and
people continue to
wipe
believe
out
that
humanity.
tomorrow will come. But it will not. For nothing lies beyond the solstice, when all creation is reunited. When that day comes, every last trace of mankind shall be erased.
Like, I can understand it on like ow. I can understand it on like on a Dirge Cerberus level, where the weapons were meant to restart life on another planet, and at the end of seven, the weapons succeeded in doing so, and then Red 13 and his people, his children, were the last living remnants of memory. And it's just like there's a whole bunch of things that went on, and then and that's why Dirge was meant to be sort of the jumping off point of the end of the storyline. And it's kind of similar to this point in time, where there's like a solstice where when the remaining shards slam all together naturally, it's going to restart the world, and it's going to go poof with all the rest of humanity, and it's just going to go, yeah, no, we're just going to dirge the world. And that's just my thoughts on this. It's not like it's going to be like, oh no, we're just going to wholesale do the end of Final Fantasy VII, but like I feel like it's inspired in the idea of Omega and Ultima weapon, and it's just like in chaos and stuff. And eventually we're gonna have our Dirge Cerberus and our meteors and all our stuff. It's just like, I feel like this is going to be an interesting ride. Anyway, back to the story.
Despite losing his innocence and being made to live with
This is really interesting too. She's very in tune with the people of Ferris. She really loves them, wants them to survive, but it's just like, yeah, no, I don't see any way out.
For all to wither and die, when some might yet survive. Would you not agree?
This must be good. I already had on stream for an hour now.
If a natural rejoining doth lead unto the solstice, then thine intent is to preemptively rejoin the worlds.
He's gotten one, but there's stuff.
It was for this very purpose that Halmarut recruited suitable collaborators from the Reflections. Individuals like me, who would willingly doom another world in order to fulfill their aspirations. The Winterers, we are called. And if you and yours seek to protect all life, then sooner or later you shall have to contend with us.
Even if everything you claim is true, what you've done, Calyx. It's unforgivable.
I do not ask that you be pragmatic, nor do I seek your approval. Given your familiarity with other reflections, 'tis only natural that you are averse to our methods. But there is one irrefutable fact that you must understand. Should we take no action at all, the solstice will come, and no one will be left alive. No one.
Is an act or no act of action at all?
Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit.
Whoa, there's a knife that she just pulled out of her dress.
Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
That's just like levels of Yzma, and now you see you weren't expecting this. She just pulls out a knife, and there's this like Xenos underneath her dress. Astians once labored to resurrect Zodiac and bring him back to rendered up their lives to summon him. Forsaken now, who would live, we fought tirelessly to oppose them. Halloran doth truly seek rejoining to avert the solstice. Sure some survive when our eyes will all would perish. Interests are not so separate. Trust to Astians to be applying something already reprehensible. Well, I am tempted to dismiss a preemptive rejoining as an utterly absurd solution. Her words are not to be taken lightly. ... Halamet can't be speaking the truth, can she? You have to forgive me. I'm still coming to terms with it all. To think that individuals Calyx ilk or worse exist on our shards. There you are. One moment you were standing before me, and the next you vanished into thin air. Thanks to you, all the voids had to be eradicated, and the gate lies sealed once more. There's been nary a peep from the crater. Well, I can't help but notice you. I know you seem to share my enthusiasm. Is something wrong? The star seeks to become whole, but that's preposterous. As far as I'm aware, Hydaelyn made no mention of natural rejoining. Ought to consult the records to be certain. And not before thanking you for dispatching the void sense so handily. You well and truly saved the day. Money. See if they say anything different. Okay. Implications of the solstice and the winter schemes, as well as our approach moving forward, take time to consider. And I should we gather and speak in person. And by we, I mean all our fellow scions. For a change of pace, why don't we convene at the Rising Stones? I'm sure Tataru and the others will be happy to meet us there. A fine idea. In many ways, our return is long overdue. No doubt we could use the respect us regard them all. I trust there are no objections. This settled then to the Rising Stones. Teleport. Others. More donuts. here. Despite the time of vicissitudes, some things endure. The sanctuary is certainly among them. Since you leave it for all, you're almost constantly on the move. It feels good to put my feet in familiar stamping grounds. It's a pity my stay in Tyrell came to such an abrupt end. I'd like to make arrangements to remain in touch with Shale. Feels like a lifetime ago I set foot within these walls, so given we experienced a lifetime's worth of triumphs and tribulations in the interim, perhaps this is only natural. There is more and much I want to take care of Garlemald. Even after tending to the wounded, she'll share a full report with Ojika. At times like these, the company of friends is all the more precious. The area of thing has changed since we gathered here. No doubt Tataru is chiefly responsible for prevailing a state of tidiness. Speaking of whom, she and a great many comrades are en route. Let's wait for them for a little while longer. You know, I think I'm gonna have to pay Olive
Long it hath been since
to
last
to add this hairstyle to my character as a toggle.
Though our order's dissolution was indeed in name only. Thereafter, we did largely
only gonna be
operate
$100.
independent of one another.
I might be able to swing it this
All
month,
of which is to say,
provided
full
I
glad
can
am
make
I
the
to
I can make the
stand in
deadline.
Such esteemed company once more.
Because I really like it.
Apologies for our delay.
I don't need the dress just yet as an alternate outfit, but like dress would be a bonus outfit if I could swing it. That'd be like $200 or so.
We're reporting for duty.
Oh, Hoary Boulder has a voice actor now.
This is everyone that we could round up on short notice. The others are still en route. Estinian alone we weren't able to make contact with.
Stidian is
But
just
we're
gonna
working on it.
pop in no matter what, and drop kick to next enemy.
No doubt his link pearl is buried at the bottom of his bag. Knowing him, he'll turn up when we least expect it.
Stidian!
Now, as much as I'd like to savor our reunion, Tataru tells us there have been developments. Will you apprise us of the details?
I love his voice. It's about time Hoary Boulder got a voice actor. I have to get some lunch and bring it back. Get some noodles.
The Winterers and the Solstice.
Do it after this patch. After the
veracity
beefing.
of Halmarit's claims remains unclear. Yet it cannot be denied that, in his bid to convert the living into endless, Calyx was privy to knowledge of the reflections and more.
And the Winterers are formed of others, like him.
In light of the recent Void Scent incursions, I believe it would be wise to treat the Solstice as a genuine threat. The problem is how to deal with it.
Oh, hey, kitty.
Both the source and the reflections are home to irreplaceable life. I would protect them all if I could. But if doing so means ushering in complete annihilation, Then what can we possibly do? I wonder, was Hydaelyn aware of the solstice?
Given that we had no knowledge of it when you journeyed to Elpis, you couldn't have warned Venar.
Yeah.
So it is entirely possible she was unaware. But in the course of sustaining the Sundered Star, she may have glimpsed this eventuality.
I think she knew and chose to trust us.
So she believed that we could overcome this trial as well. Or rather, that the choice was ours to make.
Whichever it may be, it is we who must find the answer. We who live in the here and now.
Perhaps we could take a recess? Oh, I dare say everyone could use a rest.
Alright.
Indeed. We have ample food for thought, and it would be good to catch each other up.
Ere I forget, Heron, I believe you should keep the key, Ethos, in your possession. After all, it seems that is one mystery I am not destined to unravel.
I mean, hey Stola, you can always come along. You're always welcome. Alright. Talk to people. Colton. The latest development is indeed a shock, but heartened to see not a single face clouded with despair. I helped repel the Voisin and her incursion Lapis Manalis. Fighting a fiend-controlled Garlate is something I won't wish to relieve. No less good training. Coltonet and I remain in Corvus to monitor the situation amongst the Guardians of Corvosi. Some smooth sailing in time the region has settled, and we were able to return. The Santa Guardian community has made great strides in improving relations with other people. Hearing that, I feel a renewed zeal for resolving the issues in Corvus. Perhaps you'd like to hear more of the Guardian's accomplishments from me and twins, and stroke the fire even hotter. Don't worry about me. I'm planning to discuss with all these old faces. It was by no means an easy decision, but the solstice now are paramount concern. Alice and I opted to formally withdraw our efforts in Gardenmald. After all, anything we can do to protect our world is also to keep the Guardians safe. Ulyss and his comrades are already working towards a brighter future of their own accord. Honestly, I'm more worried about us. So difficult to see the path ahead. Let's hope hopefully we can get through this and return to Garlemald with our heads held high one day. Indeed. In the meantime, let us prepare a letter for Ulyss and the community. We mustn't let despair stay our hand. The Hataru is already considered a facilitator. Grateful am I to hear him from weighty discussions and simply converse with old friends. After Yorianche went off on our own, we decided to spend some time exploring Zaktoral. We never had the chance to visit during the Rite of Succession, you see. During the north, during the east, through Lozem before heading up the coast to virgin northern reaches, where the Riviera storied beasts of the sea. Excursion only served to reinforce how diverse Toral really is. We also met with a Wallachie. We had not the time to study the armed arts at length, but were privy to several intriguing demonstrations. One way I would indulge our curiosity further and travel to yet more distant lands, for better for worse, pragmatism tempered our wanderlust. Suffice to say, we have plenty of time to see the continent. I should very much like to return, given the chance. Oh, Aenor, I hope you come to your senses by seeing the still throes of withdrawal. The purpose reignited, yet a distance between persists. How cruel it is to force me to choose. Judging by you guys, Clemens, your study must have been productive. Indeed. I have more or less mastered the fundamental principles of Charlean astrology. At one point, I considered exploring other healing arts, decided to persevere in more focused training to better leverage my skills on the battlefield. I don't think I'll be much use on the battlefield these days. I can scarcely hold my bow steady, let alone hit a target. So sorely barefoot of our administrations as I am. I knew you still required constant supervision. You two haven't changed the slightest. Makes me wonder how our colleagues couldn't have joined us if today are faring. Seeing the two siblings together makes me think of my sisters and my half-sisters. All 12 of us had the opportunity to gather not too long ago. Hearing our comrades' tales reminds me of the efforts to master pictomancy. We all come so far, striven so hard. Even discussing the revelations concerning Calyx, there's a great deal to share. It is difficult to know where to begin. Aenor and I were training in Gridania when Voidsent attacked the Troll's Wood. Tranquilly, we were able to fend them off with the help of twin adders. Our invasion already spread across the star. We realized the gravity of the situation and ordered 12's confidential report sent to our scions. That's why Tataru was quickly apprised. Thanks to you, we were able to make haste to Garlemald. The circumstance and duty may keep us apart, but remain bound by a common purpose. Indeed, may that purpose continue to guide us now we stand together once again. Wait a minute. Seeing the two, Wait a minute! All 12 of us had an opportunity to gather so long. Which of your 12 sisters were Fujuing out at your dad's funeral, Stola? Was it Jamali? Who was Fujuing out in the middle of your dad's funeral? Seems like everyone has made everyone to discuss with one another. Anyway, you're all overdue for a proper break. Peace and quiet will help you think. Feel free to make yourself comfortable in Dawn's respite. I have questions. And that makes me wonder. Who has time to Fuju out in the middle of a funeral? Oh, it's the moon scene.
Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit. Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own. When he
Xenos is just the low-hanging fruit over like a proverbial Batman across the entire narrative.
Evenings such as this, too bright, too stimulating. The mind distracted by the inconsequential. You needn't be so wary. I merely come to offer information before my departure. Halmarut and I will soon cross the rift to observe the enactment of another Winter's plan. Our destination is the fourth. A world locked in ice, whose lands are blanketed in thick clouds. In order to survive, man has fled to the skies, using great magics to establish new civilizations.
So it's Zeal. It's Chrono Trigger.
It was not my intent to excite. I have my own designs I would see realized, nothing more. Believe me or don't, as you like. For all I know, you lack the means to follow us anyway. What Halmarut said to you earlier. She suggested that dealing with the reflections might satisfy your ambition. But is that truly so? You have seen battles beyond counting, have defeated even the fear of death. Is there some conclusion that you seek, no matter the cost? I will share with you a truth. We Winterers each have an ambition that we wish to fulfill. To that end, we may share information with one another, but we do not necessarily share the same beliefs.
Oh?
Just as you and yours decried my actions, I find those of my fellows objectionable. Be that as it may, it is the culmination of our lives' works that we would bring to the world, fruits born of undying devotion, daring aspiration, and unwavering ideals. No matter how we are reviled, no matter what we must steal, our actions will be vindicated by those who abide in the future we create.
Man, that's a hard line.
In your benevolence, you may seek to save everything and everyone. But once all is consequently consigned to oblivion, your noble deeds will amount to nothing more than folly. For no living soul shall remain to judge them.
And then he just turns around, walks away, like he's taking ass crack in the pale moonlight walk, like a proverbial Chuck E. Cheese or Chuck E. Cheese mascot. Delivering some of the hardest lines in the entire patch, and I can't argue with him. He's got a point. I mean, it might be the most ridiculous mascot right now, but he's got a point. he's like me. Our actions are going to be judged later on, and we're going there's going to be a reckoning, and I don't know what's going to change later on, but like I'm excited. My theory is that we're going to make a Bifrost. My theory is we're going to make a Bifrost and make a Yggdrasil tree, but that's just because I'm deep into Norse mythology, and I love Norse mythology, and him being a Ratatosker squirrel looks kind of implies it with that aura in the opening sequence with the one glowing eye, kind of evokes the idea of Odin. But like, yeah, it just feels like okay, so like Final Fantasy VII was all about unhinged levels of Norse mythology, all crammed into a techno fantasy, and I love that kind of nonsense. And just because me completely theorizing all the things that are going on here, I feel like it's going to be really, really insane going into this. I feel like one of the bosses is going to be Chaos. I honestly hope that. I feel like one of the bosses is going to be Chaos, and also I feel like one of the rug pulls, unless we get Sphene, for some reason, if they manage to say Sphene is coming with us, I feel like the person that was introduced in the 7.2 patch was also Calyx. He's going to become very important to us. I know there's a lot of people who's going to argue with me. But like, if he and his Chuck E. Cheese outfit is going to become very important to us, but like I can't see him being combat ready, but or part of the Scions or whatever. Part of the Scions doesn't mean you have to be combat ready, but at the same time, Sphene is still combat ready. More than Calyx, but like it's a toss-up between Calyx and Sphene because both characters are very important to him. Unless Calyx joins because of altruistic, insane. I hate this guy so much that I'm just going to mess up his plans because I don't agree with him, and this bullshit has to stop. Also has to stop, even and I'm gonna doom this world in my own way, and you're gonna help me pull the trigger. You're gonna become Chaos. I don't know. I'm spitballing here. What am I talking about? I just want the warrior light to become Chaos. That's all I want. No, all I want. Coulter. A few tales of Toral reach Koros even today. I'd like to hear your adventures next time we meet. Alphana and Alice saw fit to relinquish their responsibilities to guard them all and concentrate on the fight ahead. I shall always be reprising my duties as Scion wherever to take me. I may be making my headway with training, but a lot of way to go compared to present company. I look forward to hearing from the very best again someday. We must needs ascertain the veracity of her almost claims. She'll send word to my colleagues in Charlian, may be able to offer some valuable insights. As a word of mother, Minfilia conveyed the will of the star. Surely she would have known if nature ran itself counter to that will. Ah, yes. Maybe it's time we go and visit Minfilia. Minfilia, if anything of her because she was, her spirit is down there now, right? We could probably visit her. Got to know, let Euless know he met with Zero. I'm sure he wished to hear how she's faring well. Wonder whose voice that was named He Ephos. The more we learn, the more mysteries abound. When you have a moment, I'd like to hear my trip to the 13th. We continue to keep abreast of the situation in Garlemald. We have reports from the Ilsabar contingent, and our crisis arrives, we do not hesitate to provide our support. The only connection persists between the 1st and the 13th fills me with joy. Sounds like you faced a tough fight in the void. You know, your instinct is charging into the fray, but even heroes need rest. It looks like there's a lull in my conversation. This is my chance. And, or at least a faint little interest in your sister. Has obsession gone too far? So, let's see here. Let's go and see if we can find Euless. Ilsabar. There's him. Hi, Euless. So you met with Zero. Honestly, once I gave you dumplings, I realized the silly request. After all, there is no guarantee you see her. I'm glad you did, of course. Let's hope the day comes when such truths are commonplace in the void. Nice. Alright, we have an ad break coming up. We'll take a moment there, grab some food. I'll be right back. Take a little break. We'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. We have soup, onion and turkey soup. Lacking vegetables because we ran out of vegetables. One of those things that we haven't done is go grocery shopping, and families gone grocery shopping after their appointment. Okay, so I have realized I haven't actually shown off the entire outfit yet. So I guess I should really do that. So, gonna go from top to bottom. Kept the main design the same. Went with sort of with a belt, with a strappy dress, with a whole bunch of different different designs. Designs for the feet. I have new shoes. You can see the textures here, and they're fully rendered. The hair, full half ponytail, a little bit of clipping on the back. I'll fix that later. I'll have to adjust it a little bit. I didn't really check the back when I made it, but like it's pretty good, honestly. It's just like considering everything, it's actually not that bad. The design is fully complementary to what I want to do with my VTuber design. So it's like, yeah, you know, considering everything, it's actually pretty nice. Hey, Ona. I just ate, so I am completely food and hydrated. I also had Tylenol for the headache that I had last night, and yeah, I rebuilt an old model. Rebuilt an old model. My original my mainstay model. Saved a new file. It came out really nice. I'm thinking I'm going to ask Olive to add the ponytail as an optional hairstyle to my main model. And because I really do enjoy it. It's a beautiful piece of work. It's just a beautiful piece of work. I love it. I was just having lunch, so getting all set for the day, getting all worked together. Coliseum Usher, Big Dreams. Still a steel hog. Breaking new grounds to the envelope. Remembering a dream. Fibers. I need to get better gear for this class, but I don't think I can actually afford it. Can I? I might be able to afford it. I have mathematics, but here's the thing. I'm also in the fact that mathematic gear is expensive right now. But yeah, I was theory crafting a while ago, just giving a good little thought process of like what the next. Oh, it went down. Cool. What the thought process? My thought process was about the next expansion. Expansion could be. And when it comes down to it, there's a lot of directions that they could go for with the next update. I'm just really hoping that we ride that Norse / Chrono Trigger reference boat really high, and we just get like the Zeal update really strongly, because Chrono Trigger is one of my favorite games. I mean, there's no doubt about it. If I could pick any game, to reference and crossover into Final Fantasy XIV, it would be Chrono Trigger. And like when we saw Elpis for the first time, a lot of us were like, "Hey, that's just the Kingdom of Zeal." That's just the Kingdom of Zeal. Zeal. Why are we getting a Chrono Trigger crossover? And people were like, were frothing at the mouth at the idea that like we would get a Zeal, get a Zeal crossover, and it was just best thing ever. See here. We haul. We tombstone. We hollow blade. Cancel. Then 80 weapons. Sickle. I need 500 tombstones. And I need an earring. I need an earring, ring, and feet. Earring, ring, and feet. There's something about nice and nostalgic about being a Vroid again for a while. The 3D model is just like a springy, all things considered. It's a neat little thing. There's no doubt about it. It's just like this is like I like Vroid stuff. I just haven't had I really like my 2D model, but I like my 2D model, but like I also like but like I also like my how my 3D models have always been. It's just very. It feels very humble beginnings, you know. Oop. And I've always made a mention of it, but you can always readjust and you can always change your design no matter when you want to, which is something I always admired about 3D models. unless you're actually actively designing them on Blender. V-Roid has a nice compatibility, which is like how just nicest I guess design doc of most things. It's just so accessible. So accessible. Alright, I got Reaper up. Finally, the rush of money problems has been solved. I'm gonna have to deal with Khadgar's money problems later on, though. But I don't know. My headache has been kind of bad lately. And while I want to stream some more, my brain, and my energy level has been really good. Really good. I'm trying to make sure that everything is okay. Did I actually go live on? Oh, I didn't. I didn't actually go live. Oh, oops. It was mostly just a test, really, and just to finish Ruby on finish Ruby's MSQ. But at the very least, I have finished stuff, and this headache has eased off quite a bit, which is good, because I was worried for a bit when the pharmacist was like, if it's a cluster headache, you have to be very careful about those. And I was like, no, I don't want a cluster headache. I really don't want a cluster headache. But you know what? Hydrate and food. Drinking a lot of water. Drinking a lot of water to make sure that everything's okay. My head is clearing out quite a bit. Oh, Ona, can you press the apple, throw apples button? I need to see if it works on this button here. And I need to know if the redeems are working on it. Looking for 1 sec. Oh, those are hard. Those are huge apples. Yeah. I might have to pare it down a little. Pare it down, node graphs, interactions. Scale 1. Okay, can you throw it again? Can you throw it again, please? All right, cool. Thank you. Because when I was setting this up, the scale wasn't properly adjusted. Can you press chat blob? Okay, cool. Yeah, that one. Maybe I'll change it to Sticky Pie. Okay, try it again. Okay. Nice. I am going to change apple to duck. Can you press the apple button? Just want to see if that works. Yeah, that's more like it. I like that. I like that better. I like that better. Cool. Thank you. Thank you for helping. Now you have things to throw at me. You also have truck gun. Press the truck gun button, please. The isekai button. Yes. I do want to see if this I do want to see if yeah, that should work. That should work. Okay, cool. Yeah. Those are 3D redeems. So yeah. And it works for my other model too. So hold on one second. Blip. Let me just readjust, reconnect to VNyan. And then I'm just doing a live test because I really don't have most people that will press the button. Okay, so... Oh, I almost forgot. I forgot one more bit, thing. There we go. Oops. Okay. Okay, so press the apples button. See if that works. Still a little small. Still a little small, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Why is it not picking up? Why is it not picking up? There we go. Alright, connect the iPhone. Disconnect. Connect. Okay. Like, I'm just checking it, and it's just like... Hold on. It's me. Okay. There we go. Alright. Alright. There we go. I could disable the tongue. Here, hold on. Tongue out. There we go. Toggle tongue out. Toggle cheek puff. Bah. I think I stuck my I forgot to have my tongue is stuck. 5 head. XDI, surprised. Cheek puff. Tongue out. Alt number pad 5. There we go. That's more like it. There we go. Hit the isekai button. See if that works. Okay, that didn't show up. It's too small. I'll have to adjust it later on. For this one. I think this one is just a little. I think each model needs its own adjustment. Considering everything, yeah, I'll just go back to the original model. Close that one out. Close that one out. Close that one out. And close this. Testing on the fly. This is why this is a testing stream, to make sure that all the bugs are out. All the bugs are out mostly. Like, I mean, the original Gloria model is still really working well. Settings, connection, VTube Studio, unhook that. Load avatar. Gloria. Load avatar. Okay. And then load. Boy, this phone is. This phone is hot. Okay. There you go. Back to the normal. Getting everything working out is probably the best chance I have for making sure that everything doesn't mess up in the interim. I think it's finally tuned for my regular model on VTube Studio, but like I feel like everything is needs to be adjusted for any other models that I have. So, which is good because the testing will commence when it needs to. So, well, you know, when it happens, it happens. I need to put some shorts on this character. I'm getting too many panty shots. like, I mean, it's a good dress, but it's not like I have anything revealed revealed on it. It's just like it's like old school Hololive, where it's just like there's nothing to reveal underneath there. It's just, you know, it's just textures. All right, well, let's see here. Who can I raid out? Raid out to right now. I want to do some. Oh, Corvus is playing some walkabout mini golf with Ben, Dyfed, Jindal, and Firecat. So I'll send you over there. Yeah, I'll have a good rest of the day. I'm gonna do some other stuff. I need to continue working on this Vroid. So have a rest of the day. Have a good rest of the week, and I'll see you tomorrow. See ya.